Assalamu alaikum, guys. Welcome to another episode of Ma'an. So the weather, welcome. Okay, so inshallah, today's episode we will be making kebabs. Oh my god, mashallah, who doesn't love kebab? And this is such an easy recipe. So inshallah, let's get started. Alright, so these are our ingredients. This is basically everything we'll be using. So we got ourselves some ground beef, onions, some cilantro and garlic, and these are our seasonings. So we have some cumin, coriander, cinnamon powder, black pepper, chili powder, and some salt. So with the chili powder, it is optional, but it definitely does enhance the flavor. You obviously, I'm using about one teaspoon of each of these spices. So right now we're just gonna put everything together. We're gonna combine all of our ingredients. So we just throwing our cilantro and garlic with our meat. There's our onions. And with the onions, I definitely would cut them a lot more finer than the way I did it. We got our seasonings, throw them all in there, and we are just going to mix. We are going to be using our hands, guys. Don't be shy. This is definitely something you need to put your hands in there, put some love in there. But so yeah, so inshallah, just mix till you have everything well incorporated. We need everything to be mixed in real well, all the seasonings, as with the meat and with the cilantro, garlic, and everything. So everything will just be well mixed. So make sure it turns out like this. So just kind of put it into a little bowl, cover it. We're gonna put it in the fridge for about minimum of 2 hours, or you can obviously do it overnight. So here I had it in the fridge for about 4 hours. So 4 hours later, I'm just gonna put it in on the skew. So make sure you actually soak your skew in warm water, because this will just help it help the meat stick onto the skew. So here you can make your kebabs as big or as small as you want. Obviously, it's your preference. So I'm making mine a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger. So yeah, so make sure, like I said, having your skews in warm water for at least a minute or 30 seconds, because like I said, this will help the meat stick on the skew a lot easier. So this is what we're looking for. So just put it all together like that, and it just, there we go. Simple as that. That did not even take that long. So we're just going to do that for all of them. And then we have everything together right there. So now inshallah we are going to start with our cooking. So here I'm actually using a toaster oven. You can of course use a conventional oven if you have that, or even a grill, but you know, it's really cold over here in Canada, so ain't nobody trying to go out there. So we're just gonna use our I'm gonna be using my toaster oven. So just place the kebabs on there, and make sure you do not crowd them. Just give them enough spaces, and with mine I just go ahead and just put 3 in there. So you're going to have your oven on up to 450 or 425, but if you're using a toaster oven, it just goes as high as like 400 for mine at least. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that in there. And so I don't really want to put a specific time, because again, it depends on what method you're using to cook your kebabs. But for me, this was about maybe 10 minutes later. I'm actually brushing some of the some vegetable oil actually here, and this will basically help it not to dry, because at this point you'll notice that your kebabs are drying. So we're just gonna flip it over and do that on both sides. You don't really need to do it more than, you know, once. Make sure you just apply a sufficient amount of oil on both sides of the kebab. So and that should not take too long. So I'm just flipping it over, and I'm just doing the same thing on applying enough. So you'll see that it is quite dry once once you open your oven there, and then just apply a good amount of oil. And then here we go. So now our kebabs are ready, mashallah. Look how good they look. For me, it took about 20 to 25 minutes, I believe, for my kebabs to be ready in my conventional oven. You just put it on bake, and then maybe like the last 5 minutes I'll put it on broil. But the first 15 to 20 minutes, if you're using a toaster oven, that's how long it would take. With the oven, honestly, I would have to make it that way first for me to really tell you the time. But you guys know whether your meat will be ready or not. You can tell. So again, like I said, I don't really want to put any time on it, but just kind of check on it and make sure you apply that oil, because your meat will definitely be dry. If you don't, it's not gonna be tasting as pleasant. So we're just gonna do the same thing with the remaining kebabs. Like I said, guys, this is so simple, and there we go, we're done. So now we're just kind of gonna put everything together. So this is the way I'm eating mine. I'm actually making it into like a little wrap, but obviously you guys can eat it with whatever you'd like. You can have it with some rice and vegetables and your kebab. You can make a wrap here. I got my hummus, which inshallah, watch out for. I'm going to actually post a video. Hummus again is another super easy recipe to make, and honestly I feel like it's a lot better than even the store-bought ones, but you be the judge. And I'm using some homemade sabayat, which I'm sure you guys have watched my sabayat episode, which is silent. I think I'll record another one soon, inshallah. And just some vegetables, simple as that. And this was honestly so, mashallah, amazing. It tasted so good. This is like a nice, lunch or, late evening dinner, but something definitely enjoyable. You guys definitely leave me a comment. I want to know how it turned out for you guys. The combination of seasonings that we used, mashallah, made the kebabs just taste fantastic. There are so many recipes out there, but I found this combination of spices just enhanced the kebab. It was just so amazing, mashallah. So definitely let me know how it turned out for you guys. Leave a comment, give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and as always, for those who are not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, and also follow me on my Instagram at Maan647. Alright, till we see each other again. Assalamu alaikum.